All right. Guys, I didn't think I'd be coming to y'all live tonight, live on the Coach's Show. But guys, we got some topics, okay? We got to get these topics in. And what have I screwed up? Oh, yeah, I'm always screwing up. Let's take it down. All right. All right, the coach is live. I didn't think the coach was going to be live tonight, but whew, we got it worked out. And the coach is live on the Coach's Show, the Coach's Show live. Guys, I'm happy. I'm excited to be here with you, okay? I really am. Y'all just don't know. I'm extremely excited to be here with y'all, okay? And, we're going to try to, get through the evening. And I did it late on purpose. Yeah. I'm a little late. But it's better late than never, right? I know some people are like, oh, coach, man, I got to go to bed, But on the East Coast, on the West Coast, I know y'all up. And that's where my majority of the fan base is, from the West Coast. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Y'all joining the coach here live on the Coach's Show. And, guys, be on the lookout. I'm starting another channel, okay? I'm going to start a whole nother channel. And I want you guys to get over there and, sub to that channel. And it's going to be just for primarily just stuff like, interviews and all kind of other stuff, So be on the lookout. I'll tell you what it is. I think I might call it, Combat 2, or I don't know. I'll figure out something. I'm just thankful that I'm here with you guys tonight. Guys, we got a very diverse topic today. Folks, very diverse. And we are definitely going to talk about it. And guys, I'm not going to shy away from any conversation. I'm just going to come right out and say it because, some of the responses that, that I got about this whole Cody Garbrandt thing, you have a lot of people that defend a bunch of nonsense, okay? You have a lot of people that defend a bunch of nonsense. And, I'll tell you that right now, okay? Hold on one second. You have a lot of people that defend nonsense, okay? And what I saw today was a bunch of nonsense, okay? You guys know Cody Garbrandt, okay? They found some of his old stuff, from his old tweets. And Cody thought that the tweets had disappeared. But see, guys, look, them tweets, that was 6 years ago. And those tweets, they still resurfaced, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you something else, man. Cody Garbrandt, he said even more stuff. Like, guys, it's to the point, man, where, I'm sitting here and I'm looking, I'm like, dang, man. Like, who's not saying it? Who's not saying stupid stuff? But, shout out to my boy A-Sun. See, look, man, A-Sun staying on their necks, man. A-Sun is staying on their necks, okay? And, A-Sun, he can't really vocalize what he wants, but that's okay. He knows that the coach will vocalize for him, And, Cody Garbrandt is a piece of work, y'all. He's a piece of work. Like, and the guy says a whole lot of stuff, man. A whole lot of stuff. He attacks gay people. I mean, races, all kind. He attacks them, He attacks them. And the guy don't think with a full deck. And I had, excuse me, I had people coming here talking about, man, oh, it's just a word. Everybody says this. Everybody says it. Yeah. But see, let me tell y'all something, okay? A guy like Cody Garbrandt, a guy like Platinum Mike Perry, I'm going to tell you what they're going to do, okay? See, you had somebody, and the guy name is Lace Hatcher. He always comes on, he defends stuff like this. And so he goes, yeah. But, Coach, Platinum Mike Perry gave every black person in the world a chance to come do something about it. I tell you what, I guarantee you Platinum Mike Perry, okay? Platinum Mike Perry will not go to a hood, a real hood. We're not talking about the ones that you see on TV, okay? I'm talking about, like, he go to a real hood where you got real killers. Real killers. We're not talking about the guys that's advertised. I'm talking about these are guys that's out there, they do it. Okay, they don't mind. Mike Perry and guys like Cody Garbrandt, them boys will disappear. Okay? I'm going to tell you something right now. And this, when I was a teenager, okay, when I was in my teen years, I tell you, I used to roll with a group, man. I used to roll, and we had some of the OGs, man. And I rolled with some of the OGs. And it's not something that I'm proud of, okay? Because here was my mom thought that I was studying and doing things. Nah, man, I was sneaking out because I liked the quick money. I liked that quick money. And the OGs, they paid, and people don't get it, man. I don't look like God, coach, you don't look like you would do stuff like that. Trust me, uh, I did, I did. And the money from the OGs, it was good money, man. It was great money. And when you get that fast money, you kind of want to keep getting it. I mean, you don't want it to stop. And I can tell you this right now, man. I done seen some stuff. These eyes, they've seen a lot of things, man. And I'm talking about I done seen guys, man, who didn't even pay back what, $25, man. I done seen guys that borrow money and they don't have $25 of it. I done seen OGs string these dudes up, man. I'm talking about seriously. I done seen OGs string them up. I done seen OGs tie these guys up and tort. Man, I've seen a lot in my old neighborhood. I'm not proud of that, guys. I'm not proud of watching that. I'm not proud of actually, helping taking part in that. I'm not proud of hustling and doing things out here on the street, man, to deceive people. I'm not proud of that. I mean, I never was. And it's something that I have to live with, man. It's something that I got to live with. But I'm telling you now, Cody Garbrandt, Platinum Mike Perry, I guarantee y'all, if they come over here with that, them guys, they would disappear. Do you know how many people, man, when I was like 15 and 16, that disappeared? You can speculate as to what happened to them, but these people were never seen again, man. But that's the kind of hood. You know, and I thank God I wasn't arrested. I thank God I was never arrested. I thank God that, I got a chance to turn it around. And I had a mentor, man. I had a mentor that got me out of trouble. And now I'm mentoring children. I'm helping kids. But I tell you what, man. If Cody Garbrandt and Mike Perry, if they came to a real hood, if they came to a real hood, I'm talking about no, not a real hood where everybody think you cool. I'm talking about a real hood where the OGs is running things. Them OGs will make them guys go. Okay? And that's the thing. And I'm responding to Lace Hatcher. He said, well, they done called out black people to do stuff and ain't nobody doing it. Nah, they ain't got the right one. See, look, let me tell you, people in the hood, they're not watching TV that much. I'm talking about people that's out there running the streets. They're not watching TV. They making money. They're not going to fights. They're not going to MMA fights. And it's like, I have to tell people this, okay? They're not going to mixed martial arts events. They're not watching the stuff on TV. Guess what they're doing? They're out in the streets. They're making money. That's what these people are doing. So they're not going to really know who Platinum Mike Perry is. They're not going to know who it is. They're not going to know who Cody Garbrandt. They ain't going to know who these people are. But I can promise you, if Cody Garbrandt or Mike Perry came to a hood and started throwing that N-word around, somebody going to get them. And I'm talking about somebody going to knock them out. Somebody going to snuff them out. I'm telling you. See, one-on-one, these guys are formidable. But now when you start getting 2 and 3 people, look, man, all the MMA in the world not going to help them guys. And if somebody pull out a baseball bat, all the MMA in the world not going to help them guys. And if somebody pull out a pistol, all the MMA in the world not going to help them guys. There are no rules in the street. Like somebody got mad at me, man. And when I was 18, it was a guy, he was trying to bang with me out there. And I calmly picked up a lead pipe. And, he was like, yeah, man, we're going to scrap. I said, yeah, we're going to scrap. And I popped him over the head with the lead pipe and I knocked him unconscious. Okay, it's to the story because, see, I learned when I try to, fight in the streets, man. When I've learned that, I took some L's. I done been jumped before. I done been stomped on before. I mean, I have. I've been jumped before. Okay, and let me tell you, if you fight enough, somebody gonna beat you. Okay, you're gonna take a L. Nobody in the world is invincible except God himself. After that, there's nobody else that's invincible. I promise y'all. Everybody can be beat. I learned my lesson. I never fought in the street again fairly, okay? Whether if I got to throw dirt in somebody's eyes, whether if I got to spit in their eyes, whether I got to do whatever I got to do, But what I do is I do it because the streets there are no rules, and people say, man, you take the sissy way out. Why you hit him with a lead pipe? That's really sissified. No, it's not. It's called survival. And see, if the average person was from the street, they would understand it's about survival. See, I like that quick cash. I love the quick cash. The quick cash was incredible, man. I mean, you talking about, man, just pull out money, man, and you can just buy what you wanted, you know? You didn't have to worry about clocking in. You just bought what you wanted. It was the quick money. So, I'm sitting here thinking, nah, man, nah. I'm not finna get on these streets. I'm not finna get on these streets, and I'm not finna lose my life, and I'm not finna take a chance. So, yeah, I cracked him over the head with a lead pipe when I was a teenager. I did it. Not proud of that either. Knocked him unconscious. I'm not proud of that either. And the reason why I tell y'all this, and I tell people this, just the reason why, it's because when you enter the realm of the streets, y'all, it takes on a totally different meaning. And I'm telling you now, Mike Perry and Cody Garbrandt, they not thorough like that. I can tell you right now, them boys ain't thorough. There are very few white guys that was really thorough. And even them guys, they didn't use the N-word. Them guys didn't use that N-word. They never did, because if they did, they knew. They knew what would happen. See, Cody Garbrandt, Mike Perry, they ain't thorough, y'all. Them dudes ain't thorough. Them dudes will walk the street, man, looking around. Heck, you had Kobe Covington, man, call the police. See, Wordum, I can't say his name right, Wordum. But I tell you what, Wordum is about them streets. Wordum is about them streets. See, I can tell you now, the average Brazilian fighter, they're about the streets. And Wordum handled it. He hit Kobe Covington in the head with a boomerang. But see, that's how you handle stuff. You got to handle that like Chris Cyborg from them streets. Chris Cyborg from them streets. That's why when somebody call out, man, she not used to the trash talking. She just like, look, we got to handle that. We got to handle that. It ain't none of this talking. There's none of this talking. No, you got to handle that. We got to handle this. That's how it was, guys. That's how it was in the street. And I'm telling you, man, these guys, they're going to keep on, man. They're going to keep on. They're going to keep on and use. They're going to keep using that word. And I'm telling you, some guy going to show up, and they're going to have a surprise for him. Okay? They're going to have a surprise for him. They're going to have a remote surprise for these guys. And these guys, they're going to start shaking in their pants. Because then they're going to wish they can retract it. But it's going to be too late when somebody got a pistol to your brain. See, it's going to be too late. I'm telling you. I can guarantee Mike Perry, he going to say it around the wrong black person. He going to say it, and that person going to check Mike Perry. Cody Garbrandt going to say some stupid stuff. Cody was talking about he don't even like black people in the club, man. Talking about, look how black people act in the club. Like this Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt going to mess up. See, they're in an environment, these two, they're in an environment where people, they're not going to challenge them. They're not, they ain't in no real environment, man. They're not. These guys, they want to be tough guys. They want to be gangsters. They want to be. Now, they can scrap hand to hand. You put them on the street one-on-one. These guys could probably win a majority of the street fights if they got in them. They probably could. But see, a real true live street fighter, a real street dude, he's going to take care of that problem. Like I tell y'all this, man. I saw this, man. This was crazy. It was a guy in mixed martial arts, okay? And, he was one of them people that abused his talent. He was a good fighter, real good fighter. And he used to try to do the bullying. Tactics. So he would use his MMA to scare people. It was a scare tactic. I wasn't afraid of him. I wasn't afraid of him at all because, he was going to get a visit from Coach Jr. if he ever tried that with me. But I tell you this right now, man. I tell you this. It was a scare tactic. He started talking junk to this dude. And dude said, okay, well, let's go outside and fight. This MMA guy told him that. And he was like, okay. Now, I'm going to tell you what this guy did, man. This is crazy. He took a bottle of vinegar. Had a bottle of vinegar, man. And he put a mouthful of vinegar in his mouth, okay? Now, guys, I ain't never seen nothing like this. He put a mouthful of vinegar in his mouth. And as soon as the dude rolled up on him, he spit the vinegar in the guy's eyes, man. And, of course, vinegar going to burn. You can't see. He went in the store. We was in the store. He said, look here, man, got some vinegar. open it up, drink, put a mouthful of it in there. And then he spit that vinegar right in the dude's face, man, and it got in his eyes and he couldn't see. What do you think happened after that? See, when you can't see, all the MMA in the world can't help you when you can't see. It's not Dragon Ball Z. You're not Goku. You're not going to be able to feel people. No, you're going to get beat up. And that's what happened. That's what happened, okay? That's what happened when you mess with people. When you think that you have the MMA, behind you. You think that you got this gift of MMA that you good and you can just go around messing with people. That's what happened. But I'm speaking on Cody and Mike right now because they're actively using that N-word. Like, they're actively using it. They got it in their vocabulary. And, people can say, well, coach, everybody says it as a culture. I'm not trying to hit it. I'm not trying to hit it. I'm not trying to hit it. This is a cultural thing that, it's some white people that I'm not trying to hear all that, okay? That ain't what I'm trying to hear, okay? I don't even like the word. I honestly don't even like the word, okay? I was a little uneasy when Josette said it, And I even kind of told her, I'm like, I don't know, I was uneasy when she said it. The other stuff I was fine because I did tell, I said, yo, this on you. You can be raw and uncut. So in her defense, I didn't specify like, yo, don't say the N-word at first. Because I told her this was raw and uncut. Okay? And so she said, okay, well, dude, I'm going to say what I want to say. I said, yep, that's what I want. But I didn't expect she was going to go all in. But, it was a great interview. I enjoyed Josette. And Josette actually want to come back on the show. Okay? Josette actually want to come back on the show. But I tell y'all that, man, because be careful. Be careful out here in these streets, man. Be really careful because one bad move, one mistake, and it's a wrap for you. It is. One mistake, and it is a wrap. Okay? I don't know. The truth, I don't think Benji is a racist. I don't know. I just don't like Trump. Okay? I'm not a Trump fan, and I don't want to get this into a whole political thing, but I don't know, man. Trump and them 15-year-old girls, I can't really go with a pedio. I can't. Okay, I can't. Okay, I can't go with a pedio. Trump's a pedio. Trump is a known pedophile. Okay, known. And I don't know, man. It's something about that. I can't let that one go. Okay, I can't do it. But let me get back on code. Okay, and then you got Colby Covington, who calls Brazilians filthy animals. Okay, Benji, yeah, I do got proof. Do you not remember the Miss America tournament with the 15-year-olds? Go Google that, okay? The Miss America tournament with those 15-year-old girls, and Donald Trump walked in there and said, they were changing and the girls were still putting their clothes on. And he told those girls, well, it's not like I hadn't seen this kind of thing before. Go Google that, okay? It's known pedophile, man. The same man that said that if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would be dating her. That Donald Trump? Sorry, man. I can't get past that. I don't care what this guy do. The only great thing he did was to pardon Jack Johnson. I gave him props for that, but nah, man. This guy's a pedophile. Straight up. Straight up. He's a pedo, okay? Nah, man. That's not taken out of context, man. Tell me something, man. I wouldn't tell my daughter. I wouldn't tell my daughter if I wasn't your dad, I'd be dating you. What kind of mess is that to tell the world? And not only that, you let Howard Stern, that pervert, let Howard Stern talk about, all the ways he's going to, bang your daughter. Sorry, man. Nope. This guy said if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he'd be dating her. Okay? He said it out of his own mouth. So I'm sorry. You can't defend that. I tell you what, you can have your opinion, okay? I'll let you have yours and I'll keep my opinion and we just gonna disagree, okay? Okay, we're gonna disagree on the Trump thing. We just are. Okay, you got people like Colby Covington, okay? Colby Covington goes around calling Brazilians filthy animals, okay? And mind y'all that the UFC, they don't say anything about these people. They say nothing. Okay? Well, Benji, unfortunately, if you want to discuss Bill Clinton, sir, I didn't vote for Bill Clinton. Actually, I'm not a fan of Bill Clinton. So throwing Bill Clinton up at me, that's not going to do anything. That's not doing anything. That's not going to erase the fact that Trump said that he would date his own daughter. How you going to explain that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay? Probably is. Bill Clinton probably is one. Heck, I don't know. I don't care. I know what Trump is, though. I know what Trump is. I know what Obama was. What did Obama do? You know? I'm just saying. Okay? I'm not a Democrat. Yeah, and like why y'all always think that all black folks are Democrat? Okay? Like I'm no Democrat. I'm no Republican, man. I don't care for Trump. I don't care. I didn't care much for Obama because more black men got arrested when Obama was in jail. More black men got shot up on these streets by these cops when Obama was in office. What did Obama do for black people? I'm sorry. Did nothing. Okay? He did nothing. But we're going to go back because I know and I know you might be a little butthurt. I like you, Benji. You're a good dude, man. I like you. Okay? I like you. But I just disagree with you on this. But I do like you. These guys, man, okay? What these guys need to do, not what Cody and Mike they need to do, they need to apologize, man. But see, Mike Perry, I think Mike Perry is worse too because, Mike Perry said, I took a DNA test, I'm 2% black, so I'm finna start using the N-word. Like, so you just 2% black, What about, I'm sure you're Irish. Everybody's Irish. Guess you didn't start talking about leprechauns and little green men, huh? Yeah. I guess that's it. Okay? I guess that's it. And then you got, and I talked about Colby Covington. Okay? Colby Covington. Okay? Well, Benji, it is fine to disagree. Yeah, it's okay with people arguing with me, but, if I disagree, I disagree. That's just like I got my opinion. I'm not trying to change your mind. Okay? I would never try to change your mind. That's your opinion. So you got your opinion and I got my opinion and we just agree to disagree. See, that's all it is to it. But a lot of you guys can't handle that. When I say I disengage, okay. You got your opinion, but I'm keeping mine, okay? I got information. I mean, I heard what Mr. Trump said. I heard what he said. He said he would date his own daughter. That's enough for me. That's just how it is, okay? So man, just keep your opinion. It's cool, but I got to keep mine. Nah, I don't know it all, bruh. I don't know it all, but I do have my opinion. So your opinion is not more important than mine, and my opinion is not more important than yours. Okay? I get upset when people tell me, okay? I get upset when people tell me that my opinion doesn't matter. What you mean? What the hell you mean my opinion don't matter? Of course it does. It's my opinion. Okay, but let's go ahead. Let's get off of that, okay? Let's get off of that. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, I want to get on Colby Covington. Jimmy, thank you, man, for getting me back on track. Yeah, I'm going to start using you, man, as the guy to keep me on track, man. Okay? Like, if I get off topic and if I start going too far to the left, man, just kind of give me a little reminder. Hey, coach, let's go back on this. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, Colby Covington running around here calling Brazilians filthy animals. Okay? Now, Colby says the Brazilians were telling him he wished he died and all this other stuff. And, the Brazil crowd can be very hostile. But to call all Brazilians filthy animal, then he called Damian Maia to his face a filthy animal. He calls Tyron Woodley a filthy animal. I mean, what is the, you know what, man? If that's not really a bad thing to say, like Brazil, calling a Brazilian a filthy animal is equivalent to calling a black person a monkey. You ask any Brazilian that, they're going to tell you the same thing. They're going to tell you that that's what that's equivalent to. To call a Brazilian filthy and an animal, guys. To call a Brazilian that's like the ultimate insult. You had Brazilians trying to climb the hotel walls to get into Colby Covington's room. They were trying to get in this man's room. They were going to kill this guy. And Colby Covington, I don't think he can ever step foot in Brazil again, man. Not in a UFC bout. I think if they catch him on the street, it's a wrap for that guy. If Brazil catches this man anywhere, he is going to get done in, okay? He going to get done in. Yeah, Kobe Covington got hurt. You know what? And I'm starting to think, I wonder if he's actually hurt. I think Kobe Covington knew he was going to get that work from Tyron Woodley. I think he knew that he was going to get that work, and he knew that Tyron Woodley was going to put a foot in his behind. Okay? He knew. Kobe pulled out of the fight, man. Great. He was talking all that junk, too. Kobe Covington talked a gang of junk, and this dude done pulled out of the fight. I said, look at this. Look at this. The guy that's calling everybody filthy animals and scared of him, and now this guy don't even want to fight. Kobe Covington pulled a Jermaine Durandame and a Megan Anderson on us. For real, y'all. For real. He pulled a Jermaine Durandame and a Megan Anderson on us. How you going to explain this? Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, General Africa. Yeah, you know what? It is no coincidence. And those are interesting choices, okay? There's a race problem in MMA. There's a racial problem in mixed martial arts. Guys, it's there. It's been there. It's been there. It ain't going nowhere. And you know what? I can't even completely blame Dana White for this. It's just been the culture. Dana White, he's not going to address it. Dana White don't address anything, man. They don't address anything. They don't care to. They just let it go. Dana White, he just says, okay, whatever, as long as I'm making my money. But see, now what you got to do is when you hurt a company's bottom line, what you ultimately have to do, when you hurt their bottom line, okay, then they begin to listen to you. Okay, they listen to you. Doesn't matter. When you hurt a company's bottom line, they will listen to you. Okay, and they'll change what's wrong. The problem with MMA, and you know, it's not even specific to the UFC. It's in all these organizations. Look, do y'all know some of the stuff I done heard from fighters? Black female fighters? Do you guys know some of the stuff that I've heard from black female fighters at some of these events, these venues that they fight in? Constantly, you know, hearing the N-word hurled at them. Okay? Constantly hearing that N-word just hurled at them. Constantly being called a monkey. Constantly being called apes. Black MMA fighters. Some that I've even interviewed. I see Brittany in here. The War Machine Brittany Neiman is in the building. And folks, I'm not sitting here playing with y'all. There's a race problem in MMA. And it's in sports, but in MMA, it's very real. Okay? It's very real. And even when I started making, look, I made a video about one of the men, and that's probably the reason too why I don't do much of the men. Also too because I really want to support the women, and I'm trying to see the women get their just due. And I think I've got a niche with the women. I think I operate better with the women. That's just I don't know. You know, I operate better with them. I even think my interviews are better with the women. I've interviewed a couple of male boxers, and the interviews are good. But you know, with the females, you can have a little bit more fun. You know, they're a little bit more like you can actually have fun with them, and I like it. But I've had some black MMA fighters, some black female MMA fighters. They've said, look, I've heard racial slurs hurled at me, like what, Jamie Thornton. Jamie Thornton, they were like, yo, man, we heard that N-word so many times, okay? We hear that N-word, like they heard it. Coach Thornton was like, yeah, man, they used to call us that on a regular. We're in a fight, they start hurling racial slurs from the crowd, throwing stuff at them. Like, this is common in MMA. It's common. What did they call Danielle Taylor when she won a bout against Jessica Panay? They call her a little mushroom N-word midget. That's what they called her. Yep. Yep, and Mr. Bennett, that's what I just said it. After Danielle Taylor beat Panay, they call her every racial name in the book. So there's a race problem, okay? And people saying, well, you give power to the N-word. I'm not giving power to the N-word. I'm calling it out. It's like having a headache, you know? You're going to talk about it because it's not supposed to be there. Okay? I'm telling you, it's not supposed to be there. See, racism not supposed to be there. I mean, would I like to not talk about racism? Yeah, I would like to, but it's here. And these guys, they're perpetuating, but people are defending these guys. Man, y'all just giving too much power to the word. Man, stop. No, it's not giving power to the word. It's calling out BS. Okay? My man Marlo's Corner is in the building. Shout out to Marlo's Corner, man. Look, y'all take a second. Go subscribe to Marlo's Corner, guys. Go get that done now. Look, that's one of my favorite channels on YouTube, guys. It used to be 78 Sports TV first, man, but then Black Fight Fan TV, and then Marlo's Corner, man. I love the channel. It's a great channel, guys. Go show your love. Go support that channel, man. It's a good channel. But there is a definite race problem in MMA, and you know what? I'm just telling you, something's gonna go down. Okay, something's gonna go down, and one day, one of these people, they're gonna say the wrong thing. They're gonna say the wrong thing, and one of these fighters, they're gonna check them. Okay, one of these fighters, they're gonna check them, and they're gonna check them to the point that they can't even get checked no more. Okay, they're going to get checked, folks. That's just how it is. That's just the way that is. Okay, I'm just telling y'all, man. Do you know how we defeat the race problem? I mean, seriously. Seriously, do you guys know how do you defeat the race problem? You keep calling it out and you hold the people accountable. If you hold people accountable, y'all, so you put it back up in their face. I call it out. See, let me tell y'all why. People say, Coach, man, if you just don't talk about this, okay, if you don't talk about this, man, your channel will grow fast. Listen, man, I'm not here to win friends and influence people. I'm here to tell the truth, okay? I'm not here to buck dance. I'm not here to, I'm not here to sit here and sell my soul. Listen, man, this is MMA. This is a channel, okay? This channel can be here today. It can be gone in a year. Listen, I'm here to tell truth. I analyze fights. I do film study. I do all of that, but I'm here to tell truth, okay? I'm here to tell truth. And the truth of it is that you got to call this stuff out. You got to call this out. I remember Bojangles, I got photographs of Bojangles making fun of Asians. I got photographs of Joanna Jędrzejczyk making fun of Asians. Then she told Claudia Gadelha to go back to the jungle. Listen, let me tell you. There's certain things you don't say to black people. There's certain things you don't say to Mexicans. There's certain things you don't say to Asians. There's certain things you don't say to Brazilians. When you tell a Brazilian person to go back to the jungle, that's like calling a black person the N-word. Okay? That's what it's like. It's like calling a black person the N-word when you tell a Brazilian to go back to the jungle. Or you call a Brazilian a filthy animal. I know. I got Brazilian friends. I know. I know what set them off. And I'm just telling y'all, it's a thing, man. You call it out. I don't care if you white. I don't care if you black. I don't care what color you are. If somebody's saying something about somebody else, you call it out. You call it out because racism is not supposed to be there. And I think that's what people, they're trying to, that's what we're trying to get at. It's not that I want to sit here and complain and whine about it. No. But I mean, I don't want to go to an event and hear people yelling out racial slurs. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see one of my favorite fighters, being called a racial slur. Because if I'm in that crowd and if I'm near somebody calling that out, I'm going to confront that fan. And I don't care if it ends in a fisticuff or if I got to hit him over the head with a lead pipe. It don't matter. Okay? But I am going to confront the issue. And I'm going to go at the issue. I mean, I was watching one of my homegirls. She wrestled, man. She's a wrestler. She's not in the WWE yet, but she wrestles, man. And, a guy, and this is what pissed me off, man. Right in front of this dude, okay? It was a guy, white guy sitting in front of this big black dude, right? And the girl, the girl who wrestles, she's black. And, you know how they fake, like they hurt, and the referee was helping her out. And so the white guy said, oh, do you help all N-words out like that, or are you just helping this one? And so this black dude sitting right there just laughing, man. What you like? Nah, bro. Nah, man. See, if it were me, I'd have confronted him. I'd have got right up in his face. And if we'd have got the fisticuffs, we'd have went to fisticuffs, okay? We would have got the fisticuffs. It won't matter, okay? I would have been either going out with my hand around his throat or I'd be going out in handcuffs. But nobody stood up for that woman. Nobody, not one person. Not one person in that whole arena stood up for that black woman. Nobody did it. They just let it happen. And people say, well, Coach, but what if it was a white person? I've been in many sporting events. I've never heard somebody shout out a racial slur to a white person. I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm sure it does. I've never heard it. Okay? because people, it's not something that people generally do. It's not something that they generally do. I mean, to be honest, the average white person is not the brunt of a racial attack. They just not. They just not, y'all. And that's a fact. It's true. Okay? And so, sometimes I just feel like, a person that's non-black, they don't understand. Like they don't understand what I'm trying to get at. And most of the people, that ask questions, they asking the questions because they don't understand. They asking the questions because they don't understand. That's what it is. See, I had a thing, People say, man, coach, what kind of women you like? I like them tall. I like them tall. They probably, yeah, Benji, they probably do. They probably do get slandered, but, ain't nobody calling them racist stuff, man. It's just, you just don't hear it a whole lot. You do at times, but you just don't hear it a lot. Because I feel like white people don't have to experience it as much as black people. I don't feel like they have to experience it as much as Mexican people, okay? And definitely not as much as Brazilian people. I think Brazilians in MMA, they get the worst. They treat Brazilians like crap in MMA. Folks, that's just how it is, okay? The Brazilians, you can't give me one Brazilian. They may have paid them well, but they still treat them like crap or treat her like crap. I mean, just look at what's going on with Ketlen Vieira. This is the new member of the No Love list. I mean, what happened with Chris Cyborg? Okay? What happened with Chris Cyborg? What happened? Amanda Nunes caught a whiff of that. I mean, come on, man. They still trying to make Claudia Gadelha a drug cheat, even though Claudia Gadelha hadn't tested positive for anything. But they still want Gadelha to be on steroids so bad. She looked like she on steroids. That's a blanket statement. You can't prove that. But every Brazilian is a steroid user. Like, come on, man. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard. It's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard on God's green earth, man. But, even on this channel, and I'm just going to be real right here, guys. Oh, super chat. Big Joe Johnson. 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 All right, let me play the super chat music for Big Joe Johnson. All right. Big Joe Johnson is in the building. Big Joe Johnson gets the super chat music, guys. I will stop it for 20 seconds. Big Joe Johnson. Yes. Shout out in the super chat to Big Joe Johnson. Big Joe Johnson. There it is. I gave Big Joe Johnson the super chat music. Nah, I need a different one, okay? Yeah, King of King Boxing. Shout out to King of King Boxing, man. What's going on, man? Glad to see you, man. Glad to see you. And, bro, I got to know if you make videos, man. If you make videos, I'm going to sub to you. If you make videos, I'm going to sub to you, okay? And I'm going to tell people to sub to you. But, yeah, man, it's the same thing. Yeah, Cubans, man, they tried to say Luis Ortiz was 50, man. Luis Ortiz 38. He ain't no 50. Wilder just went in there and knocked him out. That's what happened, okay? Rugby Queen. It's a long story. I thought I couldn't either. But, I have to be magical, Rugby Queen. I have to be magical. I have to do, boy, I had to make some magic work. See, we was on the phone talking. I was chatting with you, but I was fixing it. So, yeah, I ain't been on about 35 minutes, but I kind of just figured it out. But shout out to my family, But I got to finish figuring out how to get that off, though. But anyway, so, and I didn't forget about Bojangles. I didn't, she made fun of an Asian person, and I got that photograph. If that really got out, Bojangles would be in trouble, okay? Yeah, she made fun of Asian people. She made fun of Claudia Gadelha, like to an Asian person. Let me tell you what's offensive to an Asian person. When you take your eyes and you slant your eyes, that's very offensive to an Asian person. And Joanna did that. Joanna was eating at an Asian restaurant, and she took a photograph and slanted her eyes. Now, if you're telling me that that's not racist, that's racist. Joanna has offended a lot of people, man. She don't appear to offend black people that much because a lot of people in her training camp, they're black. So Joanna actually knows how to act and conduct herself in front of black people. But when they get to like Asians, like Joanna just a damn trip when it comes to Asians. Like she literally did. She was eating some Asian food and she took her eyes and she slanted them and took a photograph and was laughing. That's a fact. Joanna did that. Okay. And of course, people try to cover it up. They try to condone it. They tried, everybody tried to say, well, Joanna didn't understand what she was doing. Yes, she did. She understand taking her eyes and slanting them. She did. Okay. She did. And it's just, it piss you off. It piss you off because it's racist. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. It's racist. It is completely, unequivocally racist to do that. What is she going to do? Okay? What is she going to do? But, we'll get to the end of this. And then you got Anastasia Yankova wearing white T-Rex. Oh, people try to defend that too. I was laughing, man. I said, man, look how many of these fools going to try to defend this crap. Look at this, White T-Rex, they're known white supremacist organization. They tell you that. They put it out there in public. And if you're sponsored by them, like the one thing the UFC got right, people can't wear white Rex T-shirts at the events. They can't wear them, okay? Like the fighters cannot wear those shirts. Like the UFC, they did that right, okay? But, Bellator, that's another story. Bellator allows this company, okay? Bellator allows this company as a sponsor. And, Scott Coker, man, I'm trying to get Scott Coker on the phone. I'm trying to make that my next interview. Scott Coker, it's Denise Kilhost, okay? Denise Kilhost going to interview me Monday. But I'm trying to make my next interview with Scott Coker because I'm going to ask him about that. Like, I'm going to literally ask, okay? I'm going to ask. Yeah, Anastasia Yankova, she said, well, that's not how I feel. They just a sponsor. No. See, when you have a sponsor like that, you have to take on some of their beliefs. And you know what they're about. See, it's right here in your face, man. It's right here in your face, okay? It's right here in your face. Guys, you can't hide it. You're wearing a shirt from a known white supremacist group. I mean, that's what it is. White T-Rex tell you that. I'm not making this up. They tell you that that's what they are. I mean, what? If you Google white T-Rex, it'll tell you the history behind the organization. It'll tell you straight up. But there's a race problem. Now, there's a race problem in boxing, in basketball, football. It's not as bad. But in MMA, the race problem is enormous. Do you know how many, comments that are hidden on my channel daily? I get at least 50 to 60 comments a day that are racially motivated. But people say it's not a race problem. Coach, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Why? Because it's not supposed to be there. See, it's almost like if you got a pain in your body and you keep ignoring it, It's a pain in your body. You keep ignoring it. You keep ignoring it. And then, after a while, you keep ignoring it where it gets worse. But it's going to take everybody. It's going to take the black person, okay? It's going to take the white person, the Asian person to all call out the racism. See, when you call it out, man, and more people keep doing it, guess what? It comes to a halt. And then people can't do what they want. Then you got Andrea KGB Lee. The name KGB alone ought to tell you a secret. Andrea KGB Lee defended her husband with those Nazi tattoos. And people say, well, he did a stretch in prison. And what is he trying to go back to prison? I mean, does Donnie Aaron not know how to conduct himself? Okay? Does he not know how to conduct himself? Okay? Full-time MMA is in the building. Man, Big Joe Johnson, Big Joe Johnson, Big Joe Johnson, Big Joe Johnson, Big Joe Johnson. Okay, full-time MMA has come into the building. That's my guy. He's come into the building and said, well, somebody else said it too, but full-time said it as well. Okay, Nate Diaz versus Dustin Poirier, UFC 230 official. God, dog, we're going to have to wait a while, but that's okay. I got it. Okay, Big Joe Johnson in the super chat. Thank you, Big Joe Johnson. Okay. Boy, the super chat music. That's my intro music, too. Okay. Well, listen, the truth. A lot of it really, it's a demographic, man. See, when we first started watching MMA, man, it was a lot of good old boys. It was a lot of good old boys fighting, man. And, those guys, they had fan base, okay? Well, that fan base now has gotten bigger, and it's the same 19 to 35-year-old fan base. Okay, it is. It's the same 19 through 35-year-old fan base that they perpetuated. And I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but a lot of them, they have a lot of racial tendencies. They were raised in a household where they were taught. It's just what it is. Guys, this is how it is. There's a race problem. And, it's going to take everybody, basically, you have to call it out. I mean, you got to call it out. I mean, if everybody do it, it goes away. I mean, do y'all know, like, how easy it is for it to go? When a whole nation. See, when people say, I'm going to tell y'all, man, and I learned this. I learned this 2 years ago, okay? You know that the government, they're supposed to work for us. Seriously. Seriously. Do you know the government's supposed to work for us? And with the government, you know that your color don't matter. I know, right? I said that. That's a big step. The government don't care what your color is. Let me tell you why. Because to the government, we're all sheep. That's right. We're all sheep to the government. And we're all people that's paying their salaries, okay? They're sheep. We're sheep. The government don't care what color the sheep are because the sheep, they're going to flock. And it don't matter if it's a white sheep, a black sheep, an Asian sheep. See, if all the sheep get on the same team, then the government will work for us instead of us working for the government. Because some of the stuff that that's getting done to us as a population, as an American population, is criminal. But see, the sheep don't want to ever get together because you always got one group of sheep that think they better than the other sheep. Like, that's just how it is. That's how it's always been. But if all the sheep flock together and if they go for the same goal, guess what, y'all? We get exactly what we want. We get what we want. Everybody gets what they want. And then there's peace and harmony. That's it. But I ain't going to spend a whole lot more time on this. We're going to move on to the other topics. But, I can't be the guy to sit there and say, okay, yep, I got to call it out. And I understand my channel won't grow that way. I get it. Okay? If I want good, unbiased MMA news, I'm going to go to full-time MMA. Okay? I don't even need to look at Bloody Elbow. I can just go to full-time. Okay? Because full-time, I know he's going to be unbiased. So, I'm biased. I'm biased. Don't be like me. I am biased. So, I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to tell you that I like a fighter. I'm going to tell you that I'm a Valentina fan. I'm a Valentina Shevchenko fan. I'm a fanboy. Okay? I'm a Cyborg fanboy. Okay? I'm a Randa Marcos fanboy. I'm a fanboy. Full-time, not a fanboy. So, if I just want to listen to MMA news, I just go to full-time. And by this time next year, full-time will be pushing 30, 40,000 subs. That's okay. I want full-time to blow up because that's where I want to go for all my MMA news. Full-time. That's it. I might not agree with everything he says. Nobody agrees with everybody. But I want to go there for all the MMA news. That's right. It sounds crazy, don't it? But I do. At least he's going to have the content up. It's going to be more entertaining than reading it on Bloody Elbow or MMA rankings. It's going to be more entertaining. But I'm biased. I can't be unbiased. I try to be. Now I'm balanced. Like, I'm never gonna like Bojangles. Guys, that's just how that is. I'm not gonna be a Bojangles fan. I just can't do it. I can't look past the Brazilian jokes, the Asian jokes. I can't do it. I can't be on Bojangles' team. Okay? But I'll sit here and tell you that Bojangles is a good fighter. I will tell you that she's a great fighter. Okay? I will never take credit away from fighters, even the ones that I think are racist. I will tell you that they can fight. I don't like Sergey Kovalev, but guess what? Man can fight. Okay? I'm not a Kovalev fan, but yeah, I got to acknowledge that he can fight. I'm not a Bojangles fan, but I got to acknowledge that she can fight. Okay? I have an opinion. I'm very opinionated. And unfortunately, because I'm so opinionated, this channel is going to grow very slowly. It's going to grow extremely slow, but that's okay. I'm going to do what I need to do, okay? And guys, I am making a backup channel. Everybody's doing it. I'm going to make a backup channel, okay? I think it's time. I'm going to make a backup channel. And yeah, you know, I mean, would you guys sub to it if I made a backup channel? You know, I hope you would, because I just need to get 100 subs to do live stream on it. That's it. That's all I need. So, you know, hopefully I get that within a day, you know, if I make up a backup channel. Because I kind of want to do a backup channel. General Africa and I, we're going to start a Conscious and Awake. But I want a backup MMA channel, you know, one that I just do just straight stuff on it. You know, this channel, I like to play around and have fun, you know. I like to have a lot of fun, but, you know. Yeah, that's how you weed them out. Okay, guys, let's talk about this whole nonsense with Ketlen Vieira, okay? Ketlen Vieira, she's on the no-love list, okay? Ketlen Vieira is straight up on the no-love list. I like Tanya Evinger. I love Tanya. Tanya's a good one, okay? Tanya's a good one. I'm happy for the opportunity that Tanya's getting, but I'm upset that Ketlen Vieira is not getting her shot at the title. We know she's supposed to have a title shot, okay? Ketlen Vieira rightfully is the #1 contender. But they're going to keep overlooking Ketlen Vieira because she don't have the look. Ketlen is not wearing makeup. Ketlen don't have, you know, she's not showing, you know, large amounts of skin. Ketlen not doing that. Ketlen is a fighter. That's what she does. She's not a beauty queen. I'm not saying Ketlen is unattractive. I'm not saying that. But Ketlen Vieira doesn't spend a lot of time, you know. She doesn't spend a lot of time, you know, worrying about her looks. Ketlen Vieira spends her time fighting, okay? And that's what any real fighter's supposed to do. I mean, heck, Ketlen, she kind of uncomfortable. You know, when they have to weigh in. And at one time she had on like a pair of those UFC underwear. She was very uncomfortable. And, you know, she's never done that again. That's just how she is, you know. Ketlen is one of those people that, you know, hey, I'm just here to fight. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to fight. Okay? I don't want people looking at the way I look. I just want a fight. And if I can get a fight, then, you know, I can be the champion one day. You know? That's it. She's not worried about makeup. She's not worried about painting her fingernails and toes. She's not worried about that crap. Ketlen Vieira wants to go in there and beat somebody up. She want to go in there and beat somebody up. I'm talking about beat them into an oblivion. That's what Ketlen Vieira wants. God, dog. Big Joe Johnson. Big Joe Johnson. Big Joe Johnson. Boy, let's hear that super chat music. Big Joe Johnson's in the house. There it is, boy. Big Joe Johnson. Big Joe Johnson. Big Joe Johnson. Okay, now, sir. Okay, you call your full-time MMA. I'm not going to allow you, okay, to come in and actually disrespect full-time. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to change your name, okay? You're going to have to change your name, okay? But I'm not going to sit here and allow you to disrespect my brother full-time. So you need to figure out something else, or then I'm just going to block you, okay? So I'm going to give you that chance, okay? You have 300 seconds. That's approximately 5 minutes. Change your name, okay? And you can come back and you're free to chat. Okay. Yeah, Benzine. Okay, Benzine. I hope I got that right. Yeah, Ketlen did a good job, okay? She did a great job of actually stifling Kat Zingano. If you remember the fight, she stifled Kat. And, you know, Kat, her strength is her takedowns. Ketlen Vieira, she stopped all of that, man. Ketlen, her stand-up is great. She's average on her stand-up, okay? She's average on the stand-up. But her ground game is very good. Ketlen can take you down. Ketlen is very aggressive, okay? Ketlen is very, very, very aggressive. And she dominated Kat Zingano, who can take anybody down. Kat Zingano couldn't even get the job done, okay? And I saw then the greatness of Ketlen Vieira when she completely just took Kat Zingano to a whole nother level, okay? Seriously. And I saw that. Okay, somebody is going to call in on the live stream. Okay, I didn't have the phone lines open yet, but let's take a call. Okay, Yes, you're here with Coach Sheldon Harrison, Combat Sports Show Live.
Hey, Coach, are you on?
Yeah, this Coach. Who's talking?
This is Mia.
Mia. Wait a minute.
Mia Schreiner?
Shriner. Okay, Mia, what's going on? Yeah, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. I actually was texting my other coach, and she told me about the 100 push-up challenge, and then I actually read the message, and then I died a little on the inside. But it isn't that bad. I think I'll just start it tomorrow.
Okay, so I thought you were going to start today.
No, it's like 10:13, and I already took a shower, and I don't see a point of doing it and then taking another shower.
Come on, Mia, you scared. I'm just playing. I was seeing if you were going to laugh, and you didn't laugh. So, it didn't work. Hey, so what's on your mind? What's on your mind, young lady? What you got?
Not much. Can the whole show hear me? I don't know if they can.
Yeah, they can.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't been looking at the news recently, so I haven't been really keeping touch.
Okay. All right, so you got a question you want to answer? It's something you want to make a statement? What you got?
No, not much. I've been mostly busy in my own life, so I haven't been able to look at MMA as much recently. Do you know anything new?
Yep. It's a lot of stuff new. Full-time MMA just came in, and he said that Dustin Poirier was going to be fighting. Dustin Poirier is going to be fighting Nate Diaz. That's new.
They actually got Nate Diaz to come out and fight?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm surprised.
I'm not surprised, mother. PG-13 channel. Okay. Yeah. Mia, that's all right. Mia came in to say hi. Well, shoot, we can talk a couple of topics here. I was just talking about Ketlen Vieira not getting her shot at the title. And I thought it was a little bit unfair that she's not getting a title shot. She should be, but she's actually not getting a title shot. Just for known reasons. Okay, we know that that's just not the type of girl that they're gonna try to push. They just not really, And then
she isn't a supermodel.
And the fact she don't speak the language that well, that's another thing too. When you don't speak the language good, it really stifles you, because you can't really link to the fans, and the biggest fans are not the Brazilians. A lot of Brazilian fans out there, but it's more so the American fans, and you have to be able to connect with the American fans as well as a Brazilian to be a star. And she's not a star. So I mean, Brazilian fans, they love Holly Holm. American fans love Holly Holm. So basically, Ketlen is a victim of just not being able to put butts in seats. Good fighter, but she can't get the butts in the seats.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, you can communicate with other people who don't speak the language at all, but there's only so much you can do.
Well, a lot of these people that don't speak the language, they're going to learn how to speak English. Or they're going to have to learn how to speak functional English if they want to be a star and they want to be heavily paid. God, dog, Big Joe Johnson is killing the super chat today. God, dog, Big Joe Johnson in the house. Let's just put that in there. They go, boy, Big Joe Johnson on the roll today. God, dog, the super chat. Man. Now I'm going to go get that internet, sir. I'm going to go get me a haircut with that $2. I am. Get somebody cut it with a butter knife. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Now, don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that, because the coach will smack the yellow right off your teeth. That's what the coach will do to you. All right. Let me get some of your fight picks, okay? All right. Who do you think wins, okay? Who do you think wins? And let's move into this. Let's talk about Danielle Taylor versus Zhang Weili. Who do you think wins that fight?
I'm sorry, I only know somewhat about Danielle Taylor. I actually don't know anything about the other person.
Well, that's okay. On this channel, you have to know absolutely nothing. You just got to be a fan.
All right.
She said, all right. Yeah, seriously, you only got to be a fan, okay? Danielle Taylor, she's the 5-foot girl. She's very short. Zhang is a very explosive Asian fighter. And, she can bang. Zhang can bang. Hey, that rhymes. Zhang can bang.
Is she from Is she from Thailand or which country?
Nah, she Chinese.
Hmm. I actually don't know much about that, but as of 2015, I know that they allow you to have 2 kids now instead of 1.
They allow you to have what?
That's so you know how China has a ridiculous amount of people.
Yeah.
All right, so back then I was still in it, so I'm actually Chinese myself, but so until 2015, the rule was you could only have 1 child in the family, and under some exceptions you're allowed to have 2.
Yes.
So mostly due to tradition, the boy usually takes care of the family, the girls just go help out with the family they marry. So most of the time they usually keep the boy, or sometimes people have extra kids and they have to get them up. And so I know as of 2015 you're allowed to have 2 kids now. So I don't know much about China, but I just know that.
Okay. Yeah. Hey guys, Mia Schreiner is educating us, guys. She's you know, you can have more than 1 child in China. I actually been in China. I was in Beijing about 10 years ago. I was there. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed every minute of Beijing. I stayed for what, 2 months? Enjoyed it, man. Did not want to come back. Because I was getting everything.
Really?
Yeah, I was getting everything for pennies on the dollar over there. Everything. Everything I bought, I was getting everything from pennies on the dollar. It was great. A lot of people respected you too, man. God, like you go and anywhere you went, the people there when they serve you, they really care about doing a good job, So here in America, they could care less. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was born in a small town in China of 500,000 people. That's just like in perspective, like how many people they have there. Ridiculous.
Really? Wow. So
yeah.
Do you miss it?
Like, it's a small rural town in China. It has 500,000 people, and I do not speak the Chinese language at all. I'm just like blank, like I don't speak it.
So do they look at you like you're crazy?
No. There's some other people who are also adopted from China, so like just because you're just like from somewhere doesn't necessarily mean you know the language. So.
Now you guys, so you moved from China to the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now are you guys near like are you guys near Washington? Rick Little, the Sick Jitsu gym?
No. I'm in like southern Oregon, so it's warmer here, not as cold as up there.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
I kind of wish I was up there, and I heard we might be moving to Washington, and my friends like, no, we want to stay more in Oregon. I was kind of bummed because I wanted to go to Vancouver.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. You still, you just hang on in there. Things gonna start looking up. You'll be out of school soon, and then you can actually go. You can be an adult and buy yourself a car or something and drive till you can't drive no more, till your hands get tired. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Chinese food is awesome, Rugby Queen. It is awesome. Just you better hope they don't put any. Better hope you don't find a bad restaurant that put possum piss in yours though. That's what you better hope.
Yeah, my dad, when he was like going over there to adopt me, he said like there's like all these pigeons on the racks. And he actually tried one, and it was he said it was the most greasy and disgusting thing he has ever had.
Really?
So don't eat pigeon.
I don't eat no pigeon. Hey, and tell your dad I'm gonna give him a shout out. Okay, we just call him Dad. Shout out to Dad. What's up, Dad? How you doing? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. He's editing photography pictures.
All right. Well, you just tell him that the coach said what's up, okay?
Okay.
Like the coach. Who's the coach? Yeah, tell him the coach said what's up. But okay, so you don't know who Danielle Taylor is. Okay, but you do know Ketlen, Vieira, and Tanya Evanger, right?
Yes.
Okay, so break that fight down for me. Like your dues, I mean, your keys to victory. Yeah, do a mini one. Like, what does each fighter have to do to win?
All right. I would need to probably study them more to actually say this accurately, but we both know they're both grapplers, and Tanya is just plain out flat-footed. Like, it kind of drives me a little crazy, honestly. And she's kind of slow, but she's still kind of long. And then we know that Ketlen Vieira, I believe, has more of a judo route and jiu-jitsu. And then Tanya, I'm not sure if she qualified for the Olympics or whatever, but I remember she said that they didn't have her weight class, so she's high level. I don't know. Maybe we have to also take into the fact that she got beat up by Cyborg and she was gonna fight Marion Renault, and then she backed out due to an injury. Was it a head injury still?
Mm. Yeah, I think she had a leg injury too. She done had several injuries, like for real.
Yeah, and then I remember Ketlen. She said she had rib injury. I think it was like a fractured or broken rib
Hmm.
while she was fighting Viana. Man,
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt. Like every time she breathes in, that's gonna she's gonna feel that.
yeah. I hope she get that under control. Hope she get it under control,
Yeah.
boy. That's gonna be crazy. But yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. So Tanya's flat-footed. So you okay? So you think Tanya's gonna win? I mean, who?
I haven't studied them well enough to honestly know who's gonna win. I watched some of Ketlen, but I can't remember it all. This is I don't remember her striking, but I do remember it's definitely better than Kat's. Like the what was I guess high level in 2015 doesn't count for squat today.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I remembered when I was seeing Kat. Um, man, I don't really know because I haven't studied them well enough to actually say anything
Okay.
like who will win.
Gotcha. Gotcha. No worries. No worries. Okay. All right. So let's go into Poliana Viana versus JJ Aldrich.
JJ Aldrich sounds familiar, but I don't know who the other person is, and I don't remember probably much about JJ Aldrich anyway.
Okay. JJ Aldrich, she's trained with Valentina for a while. They train sometimes together. They train out in Colorado at times. She's gotten better. And then you got Poliana Viana who can wrestle. She can wrestle her butt off. So it's gonna be an intriguing matchup because JJ Aldrich is she's a striker. Very good striker. She don't move her head movement is not great. It's not great. It's gotten better. I think JJ has gotten better as an all-around fighter. So I don't know. It's gonna be hard for
Hmm.
me to pick against JJ. I think Aldrich is gonna win this fight. I like
Out
Poliana.
of curiosity,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah.
like what type of striker is she? Like, is she better on the inside? Is she better on the outside? Is she really good at mid range? Is she good in the clinch? I mean, yeah, people say one person's a better striker, one person's a better grappler, but like there's still like sub layers into each of them that can be exposed or an advantage.
Well, she's kickboxer. She's good at range, distance. She's good at mid range, and she can actually fight in the clinch because she can employ that Muay Thai, some of that Muay Thai and kickboxing special that she got. Um,
Okay.
Cardio is real good. The only problem with her, I think, she flat footed. That's that's her big issue, just being flat footed. But Poliana Viana kind of just choose to stand there. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad because I don't think Poliana can stand with JJ.
All right.
That's my honest opinion. I don't think she can do it. But Poliana Viana though, she's extremely strong. Like she's Tatiana Suarez strong. Like that's as a grappler, very strong.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
It's
even like it doesn't like eventually. We all know that it takes a bit of everything to be really well, but like eventually, if you are strong enough, you can cancel out somebody's skill. Like it doesn't matter. They can just like throw you around. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
Like it takes a bit of everything, but like I said, skill can make up for strength and bad cardio sometimes. And then, well, strength and ridiculous cardio can give someone who has a lot of skills a bunch of trouble. So I don't
Yeah.
know to the degree of which Poliana
Well,
has.
well, in Poliana, she's never been finished. She's never been finished, or she's never been submitted. So she's, and she's a submission artist. Like if you get a female that can submit, five people, more than five, and then if you get 10 wins in MMA, I don't care what organization you're in, 10 wins in MMA as a female, that's an extraordinary feat. Um, and she's got 10 wins, and most of her wins are by submission. So she's not playing around, man. She getting in there, she finishing the show, closing the show very, very
And they
quickly.
aren't, and they aren't from just some cruddy organization. Well, like sometimes people fight cans.
Yeah, a lot of her wins they've been in cans, but her biggest win was Maya Stevenson, and she choked the hell out of Maya Stevenson. I mean, she made Maya Stevenson pay. Um, I think JJ Aldrich, she's had more quality fights. And I think that, because she's been in Invicta, and Invicta is one step, closer to the UFC. So I think the quality of opposition is JJ Aldrich. I think Poliana Viana is much stronger. But I think, here in my opinion, I just think that JJ Aldrich is going to do it. I think she's going to win. So, and I think she's going to outstrike her, and she's going to stuff the takedowns. And, JJ Aldrich, she's not bad on the ground. She's pretty decent. But, we'll see how she deals with the strength of Poliana Viana. We'll see. That's what I'm thinking. Benji said Poliana's cute, but he's rooting for JJ. So what are you saying? JJ not cute? Benji? You know what? I'm going to call JJ up and I'm going to tell her right now. Okay? I'm going to tell her. I'm finna call her right now. And I'm going to say, Benji just said that, your opponent is cute, but you're not. Watch, I'm going to start some mess. That's just how it is. Okay. Well, I think I've talked about a lot of these things. Okay. My pick for Dan, I'm going to talk about Danielle Taylor and Zhang Weili. I think Danielle Taylor, if she employs a stupid game plan, like she's 5 foot, she got a reach advantage, like she got arms that are, tree stubs. And if she tries to fight on the outside, trying to be a 5 foot girl, that's not going to work, okay? She's going to get in there. She's going to get her ass whooped if she tries to fight tall. She's got... See, I need the old Danielle Taylor back. That Danielle Taylor, that would just run, that would get in on the inside and really go after a person, really aggressive. I need that Danielle Taylor. This version of Danielle Taylor, she's too cautious. She's trying to box. And, I understand, you don't want to take punishment. But, girl, come on. You got to get in on the inside and push that action. And this version of Danielle Taylor is not willing to do that.
Do you know any reason why the sudden change, or I don't know if it's sudden?
I don't know. I don't know why she's changing. Like, I don't know why she won't just engage. She just don't want to engage. Her and Vivian Pereira, like they do the same dumb stuff. They try to fight on the outside. Like they try, and it's like y'all are mushroom midgets. Like this is the true definition of what a midget is. I mean, you guys are midgets. And you're sitting there trying to fight. I mean.
What's her reach?
Let me see. I can find out. Danielle Taylor's reach. It's not very long, though. Your reach probably longer than hers. Let me see.
Oh, well.
Hold on. I'll find it. I'll find the kid. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta look it up. I just know she's short as hell. Oh,
like
gosh.
Tisha Torres short?
Yeah, she's shorter than Tisha. Her reach is 60 inches.
Ouch.
That's short.
Wait, 16 inches?
60 inches. That's short.
Oh, 60.
That's a short reach. That's very short. Wow. Yeah, man. So,
And what's her opponent's reach?
Her opponent, let me see. Let me look at Zhang Weili. Okay. I tell y'all what, boy. Rugby Queen says that she is cuter than Bojangles. I have to concur. Okay. Rugby Queen says that she is cuter than Bojangles. Okay. Alright. Bojangles. Y'all just hating on Bojangles for no reason. That's what's wrong with y'all people. People ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Making fun of her like this. Me, I've never made fun of Bojangles. I've never done something like that. And of course, I would never do something like this. Oh, it's true. Okay. Matter of fact, I didn't make fun of Bojangles today. Let me see the reach. Okay. Yeah, I can't find it. I know her arms are longer than Danielle's. I can tell you that. Okay, can't
Yeah,
find
like
it.
you said. Okay, like you said, it makes sense that she doesn't want to be hit, but sometimes, I don't know, the best way to win is just like screw getting punched in the face for a little bit just so you can get on the inside and just go balls to the walls. It works. It's not, you get hit, but it works. It's just
Yeah,
some things, they just work.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, you're telling the truth, Mia. You're telling the truth, kid. It does work. It does work, and you know what? Yeah, yep. Stay in school. It works. I'm just picking. I'm picking on you. I'm not. Well, I'm not picking on anybody, but I'm just. Okay, so Keith. Hey, Keith Brown. You, hey, Keith, how dare you sit here and call me out like this? Okay. Listen, I'm not guilty, man. Nobody picked on Joanna today. Okay. If anybody picked on Joanna, it was you. It was you. Okay. I didn't pick on Joanna. Okay. And yeah. And you know what, guys? I got to expose Fat Boy. I got to expose Fat Boy. I can't get Fat Boy live. I can't do it. I'm trying to get his fat. Sorry, I'm trying to get Fat Boy live. Okay, come on, Fat Boy. You got to stop leaving me these comments, man. I'm gonna need to go. I'm gonna need this guy to go live. Me and Fat Boy. Anyway, that's my
Somebody should take a video of Fat Boy at Jack in the Crack.
Fat Boy jacking a crack, girl. Yeah, that's kind of funny. You know, I just tell Fat Boy to keep his mouth shut when he come to the coach's lane, or I smack the yellow off his teeth. But dang, yeah, Keith, don't try to retract your statement, bruh. I see it. Hey, General Africa says some people just look like their breath smell. For me, that's Angela Magani and Yolanda on J-Check. Yeah, I bet you Bojangles breath smell like possum piss. Got to be. Her breath got to smell like possum piss, man, or porcupine piss, or whatever. Okay. Well, the last thing I want to talk about, the money of these fighters. Okay, a couple of fighters, they've been talking about the pay, you know, and you know, I agree with Brendan Schaub on one thing. You know, he was talking about some of these guys will get in there, they'll get 10 grand, and they'll go in there and get in these battle royals, you know, and for 10 grand, you know, that's all you get, you know, that's all you get is that 10 grand, and you get in this battle royal, and then once you're in this battle royal, you know, you don't have any money. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Because I want to go in a little bit in depth about the money thing and these fighters.
All right, I agree. I don't really like Brendan Schaub that much, but every once in a while he does bring up good points. So he pointed out that the UFC put him paid him like a measly $10,000, and then before they banned the sponsors, he actually made $100,000 in sponsors, and he actually showed the proof for that. That's a really sucky deal, but also you have to keep in mind that the UFC calls them personal contractors, as does Uber with their drivers. So they're not employees, so they don't have certain rights, even though those contracts are kind of like slavery, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. Well, see, it's the thing too. You know, here's the thing. So the UFC, they take away the sponsors. They bring in Reebok, and excuse me, and they bring these Reebok's the sponsor. Now you got all these other sponsors that these fighters they can't make money from. But see, here's the kicker. So the fighters don't get the sponsors anymore. So what happens? The UFC takes the sponsors, and now the UFC they're marketing, they're promoting the sponsors that the fighters had. So now the fighters no longer can get those sponsors that they once had, but the UFC gets it, and guess what? The fighters don't get anything. Okay, the fighters don't get
I
anything.
know. So it's like, let's just take them, so the fighters don't get them on any of their clothing, but let's just put it like during our ads, on the floor of the octagon, on the sides. Like, what the heck? I mean, I understand that some of it looks bad when some of the fighters, they were like wearing black and white and I couldn't tell who was who. Like, if there's one benefit from the Reebok thing, is that it's a little easier to tell, but after a while they kind of look in uniform and it kind of gets a little boring. So, I don't know. Doesn't it actually, the Reebok deal end in a few years? I'm not quite sure.
I don't know. I don't know if it ended in a few, but it's probably the worst deal for fighters because they can normally get a nice little payday off of sponsors, along with their purse. But now, they gotta. Hopefully, they get Reebok money, and you don't even know what the Reebok money will be. It varies from fight to fight, and it actually does suck, for these fighters, So, yeah, like take a Conor McGregor, they'll pay this guy $2 million, right, to get in a fight. They'll pay him that. But then, they'll pocket, 40, 50 million, They'll pocket all that money. They got the gate. Their gates do a high volume. Their gates do about 12 million, The pay-per-views, let's say if a fight does 600,000 or 700,000 pay-per-views or even 300,000, okay? And, now they're charging, what, $60 a pop or $65 a pop? So, you look at that, that's about what, $25 million in pay-per-view revenue, 12 million in the gate, shirt merchandise sales, you get all of that, and that's probably another couple of million in merchandise sales. So just look at all the money going out, but they only pay the fighters. The whole thing, the whole salary for the fighters of that night can roughly round out to be $3 to $4 million, with your top stars getting the bulk of the money, and then you got your guys making a 10 grand, and even the female fighters who they'll make maybe 12, 11 grand. So it's like the gate can cover all these fighters and pay them then some, but they're not getting any money. They're not getting it. And you have a lot of these guys that are making 10 grand going there taking an ass whooping, and then hopefully they don't get injured so they can continue to fight again. But yeah, it's rough. It's
Man,
rough.
even Connor gets chafed, and I don't like him.
Yeah, man, it's rough. And I can't blame McGregor for staying out. I can't blame him because, like, why am I gonna sit here and let them pimp me out when you're gonna pay me 2 million, but you guys are gonna pocket 50? Like, how does that make sense? And probably I'm just using 50 as a baseline. More than that, you're gonna pay me 2 million, but you get to keep 50. Like, how does that make sense? And they're not getting in the ring. Like Dana White not getting in there. He's not risking anything. He's on the outside. I think the promoters should make money. They should, but I just think in some situation, I think the fighter needs to be able to make money. You know, it's crazy, man. These fighters,
Yeah.
these fighters get done really wrong, and there's not much they can do about it. It's not much. Yep.
Yeah, and if you want to go into legalities issues or politics, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Upside down and backwards.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really crazy. It sucks that that's how it is. So these fighters, they're in a no-win situation. Like they're gonna have to be. They have to sell themselves like Conor. Like Conor couldn't just be a good fighter. They had to sell themselves, and it took Chris Cyborg. Look, Chris been like professionally fighting since what 2003. Here it is 15 years from now from when she made her debut, and she's finally making strong six-figure income when she fight. Finally, you know. But I mean, it took her a while. So, gosh, and she didn't have the personality. She didn't have the microphone skills like that. She just had to go in there and fight. And now she's getting paid the money she's supposed to get. But man, it's tough. It's tough. And Chris was like, "Yeah, I want to fight in September. I need money." So
Yeah.
yeah, man. I don't know. Dana White.
I mean,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, I'm just speaking, Connor, he makes actually somebody calculated it at 50% of the UFC's revenue, and then just all of that. Just thinking cash cows and I don't know, other things, and how trailer parks are ridiculously cash cows. I don't know. My mind's kind of wandering.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they do that. He's a cash cow, but to them, cash cow is making 2.5 to 3 million a fight, and Connor not trying to do that anymore. Like I don't blame you. I mean, why would you go back and fight for 2 million when you just got paid 100 million? Like, say I don't
I
understand.
wouldn't. I'd invest in trailer parks and then just let the money flow in from there.
Yeah, I don't know what he can do, but I would definitely I would try to get into boxing again. Like Conor McGregor's marketable, man. He can do whatever. Try to fulfill the contract. Well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take a $2-3 million fight if I'm Conor McGregor, because now there's a high demand for people to see him. I would make no less than 20 million. That'll be my starting price. That'll be my starting price if I'm
Yeah.
Conor McGregor. To get in that octagon,
Yeah,
I start at 20 million.
yeah, those UFC contracts, they basically sound like modern day slavery, almost.
Yeah, them slave contracts, and you got people, they be happy too to get them contracts because, it's the pinnacle. That means that they've arrived. They've arrived. Yeah. But if I'm Conor McGregor, I wouldn't do it for less than 20. Because if they're gonna pay him 3 million, Dana White and those guys, they're gonna keep millions. I'm talking about like at least 15 times that much. They're gonna keep it, while he's gonna get the peanuts. And then everybody under Conor McGregor, you might have another fighter making six figures, but then everybody else, some people may get 50 grand. Some people may get 35, and then the 10 grand fighters, those are the guys on the early prelims. Them guys, they ain't making no money. Yeah. TJ347 says WME will never get their billions back because they're stupid. You can't own an organization, represent select fighters, and claim to have legit rankings. Amen to that, TJ. Amen to that. God almighty. And then what's this? TT Donor versus, okay, Connor versus Paulie. Yeah, it will, TT. I'm gonna tell you, man, because they got a history, they got a beef, and Connor put those videos out of him whooping Paulie's ass. That fight would sell. People would pay for that. Okay, people would most definitely pay for that. I pay for it. I would pay for it. I would watch Paulie, get in there and get beat up. I don't know. I love to watch it. So, I mean, Mia, you have any other thoughts or like questions?
Is there any other news? I don't know.
I can't think of any other news. None that I know of, anyway. Oh, yeah, well, I guess, Darren Till versus Nate Diaz, they're going to fight. So, you know who those two fighters are, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what's your breakdown of that fight now?
I'm actually getting confused between Nate and Nick Diaz at the moment.
Nate's the one that says, I'm not surprised, MF. And Nick's
All
the
right,
one
so
that got
he's
popped
the
for
younger
dope.
one, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we know that Darren Till is more Thai-based fighter, and we know that Nate Diaz, right?
Yeah.
He's really good. He's good at boxing and jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't. Not so great about the transition between the two.
Mhm.
Well, most fights in MMA start and last standing up, so I give them that. Honestly, I want Darren Till to win. I mean, how long has Nate Diaz been smoking weed and doing whatever and not fighting? I mean, how long has he been inactive?
Yeah. Yeah, he been smoking some weed. That's a good hobby of his. He been smoking it. Ah, man. Yeah, that's good. Well, I guess he stopped smoking the weed to take this fight.
So, I don't know. I mean, Darren Till is the more active one, and the styles will be interesting, as well as trash talk. I should honestly say this more, but I just as a fan, I'll pick Darren Till.
Okay. All right. That's cool. That's a good pick. I'm going for Nate Diaz. I think Diaz can win. He's very good at submission. I don't know. His stand-up game, he boxes a lot. It's a little sloppy. His submissions, though,
Yeah.
yeah, submissions are through the roof. His submissions are through the roof. Yeah, yeah. Oh, man, clout chasing, info all wrong. Ah, bro. Okay, well, explain. You can tell us what info is wrong, and I can, I got you. Yeah, TT. Nate Diaz came off of the couch and beat Connor. I'm confused. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, he did. He did. He got off the couch. Well, he was actually he was running marathons, okay? He was actually running marathons. The truth, yep, Colby Covington is a punk. He got hit in the head with that damn boomerang and pressed charges. Told you, man. He ain't no street dude. Colby Covington ain't no street dude. Covington is the guy at the party. Let me tell you who Colby Covington is, okay? Colby Covington, he's the guy at the party that everybody's picking on, okay? And he's making the whole party boring, okay? He's making the whole party boring. And, everybody trying to dance, have a good time. Then you got Colby Covington over here, drunk as a skunk, messing it all up. And then, he'll be the guy that's cleaning up the beer bottles. He'll be the guy that's cleaning up the piss and the vomit everywhere. That's what they use Colby Covington for, He'll be cleaning up the vomit, okay? Let me see. Coach, as a media site, you need to verify your stories before sharing them in YouTube, which is a legit media site unlike Wikipedia is. Oh, TJ is trolling me. Hot diggity dog. And I'm not a legit media site. I'm just a guy who uploads videos. That's all. I'm just a guy who can upload a video. TJ347.
I'm surprised Courtney.
Go ahead. Yes.
I'm surprised Courtney Casey even found your channel and decided, or her husband decided to have some beef with you.
Yeah, they had some beef. They tried to have some beef, but they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do anything. They tried. He tried to threaten me, but it just didn't work. It didn't. If he'd have asked me nicely to remove the video, I would have been like, sure, no problem. I will do just what you ask. But he didn't ask nicely. So he started with a threat. I mean, I would have actually gladly taken the video down. I would have done it like in a minute, But, he was like, and if you don't, I'll take legal action. Legal action, they're staying up there now. I don't care nothing about no darn Courtney Casey. But I'd take it off. I'd probably take it off anyway. I'll be the nice guy and just take it down, Video only did about 200 views anyway. Matter of fact, hey, let me take a look at it. Let's take a look at this Courtney Casey video. And then we'll try to finish up here. Like they trying to get on my behind. Courtney Casey. And I thought I was.
I can't remember. I think that it was Texas drug testing, but it wasn't USADA that did it, and it messed it up, and then she lost just sponsors. That sucks. And then turns out she didn't test positive. She just had irregular T to E ratios, probably just from weight cutting or who knows what.
Yeah, testosterone levels, Felice Herrick. Okay, yeah, and I put up a retraction video. And I even said, yo, I retract this video, okay? That's what I did. I retracted it. God almighty, man, this is crazy. I mean, what more do they want? Do they want me to, I don't know. I ain't begging that, man. I retracted the video. That's all I can do.
I remember listening to that.
Yeah, I retracted. I said she was exonerated. But they didn't go and ask, Bloody. Like the Bloody Elbow article where I got it from, that's still up there. It's still there. How they gonna explain this? Jeez, man, jeez. Oh well. Alright. It is what it is. I guess they can be mad. George Page in the super chat. Let's play the super chat theme here. Let's get it going. George Page in the super chat. She flicked the book at Felice Herrick. She probably did on nasty stuff. Yeah, Courtney Casey did something nasty too. I forgot what she did. She did, yeah, you know what? She did something, or spit at her. Or I don't know what she did, but it was pretty bad. And MMA, boy, it's already nasty, like they be in sweat, blood, piss, And now you got somebody spitting and putting boogers on you, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah, me and Courtney Casey, if I'm Felice Herrick, we'd have been like, yep, let's get it. Let's go on. Let's get this thing going. Okay, the Truth wanted keys to victory. Hold on. For who? Yeah, I'm behind, guys. I'm behind. I've been YouTube, man. YouTube. I'm telling y'all. Don't forget poop. Yeah. Yeah, Justine Kish pooped on Felice. Felice, yeah, Felice done had it. God, dog. Hey, I guess Felice don't really care about nothing now. She done been pooped on, spit on. Okay, hold on. A keys to victory for who? Let me see. George Page in the super chat. Shout out to George Page. Okay. Let's hear keys to victory. Okay, it's connected back. Wow, look at that. It's gonna keep doing that though. Let me see how many frames I lost. Hold on, still here. I'm about to go here in a minute. That's usually indicative of, coach, it's time to go. Okay, no, I didn't drop any frames. Okay. Well, anyway, keys to victory for Eddie Hearn. I just walk up to Eddie Hearn and I slap the yellow right off Eddie Hearn's teeth, okay? I slap the yellow right off his teeth. That's what I'll do to Eddie Hearn. That's what the coach will do to Eddie Hearn. That's it. Yeah, man. Yep, I'll smack the yellow off his teeth, okay? And then I'll put him in a submission hold and make him admit that Deontay Wilder, that they scared of him. That's what I'll do to Eddie Hearn, okay? Then I'll take a razor after I knock him out and I cut his hair. Yeah. Then I pour some tar on him and then I feather him. Brittany called Georgie Porgy. Okay. I don't know what AJ's problem is, guys. I don't know. We'll say that for a boxing stream. Let me see. Yeah, toe lock. Okay, TJ347. Look at this hater. See, he don't want me to start talking about Amanda Nunes. And I sat back on this video and I said, I ain't gonna be talking about no Amanda Nunes, but dang it, TJ347, you are pushing me. I'm not talking about Amanda. I don't care what you say. I ain't talking about no Amanda Nunes. I know that's what you want me to, but I ain't gonna do it. Let's talk about Claudia Gadelha. Yeah. I'm just playing. Okay, guys. Well, you know what? We'll try to get on again and, you know, hopefully I get the rest of this stuff sorted out, man. I got YouTube, boy. YouTube. Wow. Well, Mia, I always let people get a closing thought. So, yeah. All right, I'll start with you. Well, you're the only one. All right, your closing thoughts.
I'm actually looking forward to some of the later thoughts in the year, and that's about it.
Okay, short, sweet, and to the point. All right, guys, my closing thoughts are, yep, MMA is definitely, you know, the MMA got a definitely bad race problem. Okay, they gotta, and everybody gotta speak up about it to get it to go away, or it's just gonna remain. Okay, and the UFC not gonna do nothing until you hurt the bottom line. And when us as a people collectively really get into the bottom line of the UFC, then they'll start acting on, okay? And that's not just the UFC, all these organizations, okay? Every last one of them. Also, too, you know, Ketlen Vieira, I think she's getting screwed over. Also, too, let me see. Okay, sub the King of King Boxing, okay? Yep, I'll endorse that one. I'll endorse that one. I think Zane Weili, I think she's got the tools to beat Danielle Taylor. I'm not very confident in Danielle Taylor these days. She's going to try to be an outside fighter. I got JJ Aldrich beating Poliana Viana. And guys, on Monday, the time to be announced, Denise Kielholtz. Yes, y'all know Denise Kielholtz. Bellator MMA kickboxer and also Bellator MMA fighter. She fights at flyweight. Okay, she's a 125-pound fighter. I've interviewed Denise already 3 times already. Denise is world renowned, especially over in from the Netherlands. Okay, so guys, please show your love on Monday. Denise Kielholtz is gonna be on the Coach's Show, live, and Denise is one fiery short lady. She is fiery. And I'm talking about when I say, hey, Denise, I thought you lost the fight. She'd be like, no, I won that too. But she's not delusional. Oh, she's not delusional. You know, she got a reason, said the judges. But guys, Denise Kills, okay, is gonna be live on the Coaches Show live. Please don't miss. Okay, she's gonna talk and tell us about her next fight. Okay, and who is she fighting? Hold on, who is she fighting? Okay, and TJ347 is in the comment section picking on people again. Okay, wow, TJ, wow, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for the people that you pick on every day. He should be. How's he gonna explain that? Okay, Denise Killholtz is 2-1, but you know she's been a kick. Oh man, she's fighting Vieira Arteaga. You know what, Vieira? You were supposed to yo, we had an interview, Vieira. Vieira Arteaga, girl, Vieira, me and you gonna fight. We're gonna fight, Vieira. And you watch the Coach's channel. Dang it. I'll tell you what, Vieira, that's okay. It's okay. I got you. I got you. You didn't give the Coach's interview. I'm a little angry about that, but we'll get you. We'll get you. Okay, here's what it is. But guys, thank you guys for coming in and tuning into the live stream. Thank you, Mia, for calling in. The Nunez gang does not represent. The Nunez gang is a load of possum piss. Okay, but Mia, good night. Thank you for coming in, kid. Appreciate you.
All right, good night.
Good night.